Folks, welcome into another exciting episode of Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Television. On today's episode, John, we're going to open up with two men that have already made it to the final four, or excuse me, to the final eight. It'll be in one of the four scramble matches. That is Mr. Handsome Beau James and the Doctor of Love himself, Bobby Love. That'll be our opening match for this episode. In our main event, Omega, the Pitbull, returns to Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Television, and he is going to issue an open challenge. And from the run sheet that I got, he has requested some interview time in front of the crowd here, and what he quote unquote the Hicks from the Sticks, the hillbillies of Eastern Kentucky.
Bobby Love, an extremely strong young man.
And to my right, from Kingsport, Tennessee, weighing in at 267 pounds, Handsome Beau James.
Handsome Beau James, ladies and gentlemen, legitimate veteran world champion all over, multiple times over, former AWA world champion, which we may not have mentioned on the air as much, but man has done it all, seen it all, beat them all.
He's building up this momentum. Beau's got some momentum too. He's been going around, racking up some wins. He racked up a win at the Independence Day Slamboree. He racked up a win. He racked up a win at Summer Bash. Here he is. He's looking for be in the hunt.
Should be an interesting matchup right here. Both guys good solid fan favorites. Both guys good solid lock up, and Beau gets to go straight to the arm. You can tell a veteran as he goes straight to that body part right off the bat. Bobby Love on the reversal. Gives it an extra wrench. Got a little pressure on that wrist, Kyle. If you notice, he's got that left hand bent in, putting more pressure, not just on the wrist, but on the elbow as well. But here's the thing about Beau James, Kyle. You well know he knows every hold, knows every counter, and knows every counter for every counter. And there you go, top wrist lock. Bobby has the advantage in strength, but Beau has the advantage in not necessarily intelligence, but in experience and in understanding pressure points and body position and leverage. And here comes Bobby Love as he gets back on top with the forearm.
He's got him in that wrist lock there. And Bobby, who says he's been in the weight room every day.
450-pound bench press.
Don't underestimate him, folks.
Bobby, another elbow to the shoulder joint and back on top of wrist top with the top wrist lock. Here comes Beau, though. Here comes Beau. Beau, big gun. That's what I'm talking about right there with Beau James. When you think you've got him, you don't. Back into the arm bar. Got Bobby on his side. He's got good pressure on top of that. He's bending the shoulder joint back. And if you notice where he has his elbow locked on top of Bobby's elbow, he's hyperextending the elbow as he yanks on the shoulder. Bobby Love. This is not Bobby Love's first rodeo either, Kyle. He has the presence of mind to get to the ropes and get the break right there.
Right. And while we got a chance, John, While we got a chance, let's take a quick second to thank our sponsors that make AMW Wrestling Television possible. Good Brothers, Inc., Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand, Baird and Blevin Law Office out of Corbin, AAA Real Estate out of Pikeville, Bonanza of Corbin, and Tim Short Chevrolet of Hazard.
Sportsmanship right here, Kyle. You can tell, but I don't know if you noticed or not, when they got broke up there a minute ago, Beau came across talking about how strong Bobby Love is. As Bobby right back to the arm into the hammerlock.
Yeah, he's just really wrenching it in now. The thing for Beau is
he's got to get his head back. If he doesn't get that head, goes for the headbutt. Another headbutt.
Thing with Beau is, Bobby's got all that leverage. He's got to work to take some of that pressure off him.
He needs to step up with that left leg and cinch that hold in just a little bit. He's giving Beau a little bit too much space right now. You can tell Beau understands body positioning. As you can see, Beau right now putting pressure on Bobby's right foot and taking him down into a modified drop toe hold. As Bobby Love fights off into a body scissors.
This is a different change of pace from a lot of the wrestlers you'll see here in Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. These guys are working on that ground game. It's like Bobby Love's been studying some MMA, he's been telling me.
He's got the referee says no. He's asking Beau if he wants to submit. He's wasting his breath right there. Bobby Love, if you can see, Bobby Love has the body scissors. Also, while pulling on Beau's chin as Beau starts to power out, and now Beau hooks the leg. That's what we're talking about with Beau James, Kyle. Beau, like I said, doesn't just know every hold and every counter. He knows every counter to every counter.
Right. And the thing with Bobby having the advantage. Which I don't think he's got the advantage much more, but if you got a chance to get an advantage on Beau James, you better take it. If not, Beau will find a way to get leverage and be on top of you just like that.
And there goes Bobby once again going to the ropes to get the break. I can tell you right now it's a very even matchup, but now, Kyle, if we were scoring this thing on points, I think Beau would be ahead right now.
Most certainly.
He's had more takedowns, more counters, and Bobby Love has twice had to resort to getting in the ropes because Beau's had him in holds that he could not get out of. You can see a little bit of frustration starting to set in on Bobby Love right now, Kyle.
Yeah.
And he is, but if you've noticed with Bobby lately, he seems obsessed with winning these titles, which everyone wants to win a title, but Bobby seems to be at another level with his obsession.
Well, Bobby knows to be a champion in Appalachian Mountain Wrestling means that you are somebody in the professional wrestling sport. I mean, you are at a mountaintop that you can't achieve anywhere else in the Southeast.
Good takedown, float over into the front face lock by Beau James.
We're talking the mountaintop.
Good counter, nice exchange right there by Bobby Love.
We're talking about the mountaintop of the tag team division, the heavyweight championship division, and now this new Southeastern title that everybody's vying for.
I will tell you something right now. Beau James and Bobby Love, both two very good-sized men, are really putting on a good display of professional wrestling right now. A lot of chain wrestling, a lot of counters.
And you can hear this crowd. The crowd's torn. They're torn right down the middle. They don't know who to cheer. You got Beau.
They don't know who to cheer for, but they're getting an excellent wrestling match right now. As Beau works his way up, Bobby's being distracted right there. He goes. Bobby starts to wrench that chin, trying to put a little pressure on the head and neck. As Beau makes his way to his feet, Bobby takes him back to the ropes. Are we going to get a clean break right here? Are we going to get a clean break? Looks like we're going to, Kyle. Looks like we're going to get a clean break. And no! Big straight right hand by Bobby Love. And that kind of helps the crowd make up their mind a little bit. Sound like another short right hand.
What are you doing, Bob?
My time, Bobby Love says. My time. He just says, my time, Kyle Maggard. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Here comes Beau James. Best right-handed professional wrestling right there. Beau James. I've been on the receiving end of those. I can tell you this is no fun. He's got Bobby addled. Straight left right there. The thing about, good left-right combination as Bobby Love is down.
This is turned now. It's went from a grappling match.
Standing cravat. Bobby backs him in. Gets in the ropes. What we got? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I never thought I would ever in the day see
Come on, Bob.
Bobby Love resort to what we just saw from Bobby Love. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Love, Kyle, I would call it an upset, Kyle. I would definitely call this an upset, but the way he did it was definitely not something we would expect from Bobby Love, folks. For those of you at home just now joining us, Bobby Love has caught Beau James with a low blow with the referee's back turned and has covered Beau James and advanced in the Southeastern title tournament. Definitely not what we expected from Bobby Love. It's not who you are, Bobby. We expect better. We expect better out of you, Bobby Love.
That's my belt. I didn't know this is my time. This is my time. This is my time.
It's his time, apparently. He better find his time and get out of here because he's about to get whipped like a dog. You don't want on the other side of that whip either. I can't. I hate that, Kyle. We had a great wrestling match going here, and I hate that it ended this way with Bobby Love stooping such a low tactic because we had a really good match going right there, but it wasn't enough for Bobby Love. He had to sink to a new low.
Save Right Home Care of Corbin is locally owned and operated by people just like you. They live right here in our local communities and understand the people of our area and their home health care needs. Services and products provided include diabetic footwear, walkers and canes, hospital beds, CPAP machines, oxygen, mastectomy products within a private setting, athletic braces, lift chairs, and much more. Save Right Home Care of Corbin, committed to your everyday wellness and a better you. Located just up from B&H Shoes beside the Knox Annex office on US 25E. Give us a call today at 528-2515 and like us on Facebook.
Looking to have a birthday party? Well, look no further than the Miller Family Fun Center, located on 885 West Highway 80 in Combs, Kentucky. With inflatables, an arcade, basketball courts, and soon laser tag and a sky trampoline park, the Miller Family Fun Center can meet all your birthday party needs. Message us today to reserve your party. Ask about our dine-in and carry-out lunch specials, the Miller Family Fun Center, and Appalachian Mountain Wrestling.
Here, you demanded the microphone. Here you go.
Turn it on there, Omega.
You got technical difficulties.
Maybe y'all didn't hear me. I said, how y'all doing tonight, rednecks?
Get his face.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all don't like rednecks. How about trailer trash?
Well, some warm words from Omega Pitbull right off the bat.
Confederate scumbags. That didn't even
Was Kentucky in the Confederacy?
Hicks.
It's kind of a border state. It wasn't necessarily.
It started out in the Confederacy. I had Mike Strickland in college.
Okay.
Shout out to Mike Strickland.
I was a PE major.
I've been able to call a crowd every name in the book, and they cheer for it. It's almost like y'all take pride in being the most uneducated, stupid, ugly, lazy, pathetic pieces of garbage I've never seen in my life. Matter of fact, I got half the nerve to go back there and make whoever runs this dump pay me double for even showing up in this piece of trash.
Wow.
But you know what? Let's go ahead and get this over with so I can go home. Back to
Kyle, it's hard
Kentucky,
to sit here and listen to this guy run down our people, run down our organization, run down, Kyle, you and I are both born and raised here. And I think this guy, I think we need to go ahead and just shut this guy up.
Somebody needs to shut him up.
I think we need to shut this guy up.
Shut him up. They do. They do.
I think, why don't we go ahead and just do that? Why don't we just go ahead and do that right now?
Somebody needs to. Are you going? You? Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like John Noble is going to answer the Pitbull challenge. That's a you wanted somebody. Here he is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my broadcast colleague John Noble has left the table to answer the Pitbull challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, the following is the Pitbull challenge. Introducing the person to my left who's making the open challenge from Louisville, Kentucky. And he weighs in at 242 pounds. This is Omega the Pitbull. And to my right, who was just over here at the commentary booth with me, a man you know well from Jackson, Kentucky, via Barwick, Kentucky, weighing in today at a stout 245 pounds, my good buddy, Lightning John Noble. And I'm being told that the Pitbull Challenge is scheduled for one fall or a 25-minute time limit. Folks, we're getting ready. We're just waiting on Jonathan Barnes to tell me to ring the bell. John Noble, unexpected match for John Noble here on AMW television. Leaving me by myself, but that's okay. I'm here with all you great fans. As Cocky Omega takes him back to the corner. As Cocky Omega takes him back to the corner. John Noble just kind of shrugs it off. Omega coming to us today from Louisville, Kentucky. Maggard has returned back to AMW television. He's not been seen since the Hall of Fame night there a few months ago at the Weekend of Champions. John Noble takes him back to the corner now and is just having his way with him. Patting him on the head. Oh, that's my buddy.
Wrestling fans, now the very best wrestling action in the Southeast is at your fingertips. That's right, the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Network is live and online. See the very best wrestlers today competing in traditional, hard-hitting action straight into your living room. See legends of the ring like the Rock and Roll Express, Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Valiant, Al Snow, Scott Hall, AJ Styles, and many more.
Over 125 hours.
For only $4.99 a month. Yes, it's $4.99 a month. But wait, if you sign up right now, you get a week absolutely free. See the very best from the Southeast and from other promotions all around the world. Go to www.amwwrestlingnetwork.com today. Get your free trial and help make wrestling great again.
Go to YouTube, click the notification bell, subscribe. That way you don't miss a video from Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. And if you're watching us on your local cable provider, thank you. Whether it's on WYMT2, Heroes and Icons, Saturdays at 11:30. On Mountaintop Television, Saturdays at noon. Hometown 24, Wednesday nights at 8. Wherever you're watching, whenever you're watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with us. As John Noble takes him back to the ropes and fires him off. Big double shoulder tackle. Both shoulder blocks knocking each other down. John's trying to figure out, and I'm trying to figure out too, what exactly happened here. Both men get back up. They seem to be shaking it off. As they circle, square up, another lock up. John Noble here. Clearly with the advantage. So he just wrenches in on that headlock. He's just wrenching and wrenching and wrenching in. He's got him. So Omega works it back, fires him off. Big tackle by John Noble. Floats over him. Here comes Omega going for the hip toss. John Noble's able to reverse it and to give him a hip toss. Omega is out on the floor. Omega out on the floor after that big hip toss. Trying to gather himself. John Noble waiting patiently in the ring. John Noble not wanting to win this by a count out. He's wanting to either pin or submit Omega after talking about the great fans here in Eastern Kentucky and in Hazard. John Noble telling him which way Omega can go home. The crowd telling Omega what they think about him. As they look to lock horns one more time, John Noble goes for the arm. John Noble has a great grappling game, a great ground game as they say. Omega able to reverse it though, get the leverage on John. Now he's getting John by his fingers and just really wrenching down. John Noble counters with sweeping the leg. Yeah, he sweeped the leg, Johnny. It looks like he's going. He could possibly go for the figure four. Right now he's just got that knee wrenched up. He's got that knee wrenched up. Is he going to put the figure four on him? No. He's just pointing out that Omega doesn't have any shoes. And now, John Noble holding Omega's foot down and then stomping on it. Omega not wearing any shoes. He's taping up his feet. As they struggle back and forth. And Omega just now throws John Noble outside. Right here in front of me. Referee Jonathan Barnes continues to count. John, you got to get up, man. You got to get up here. Omega's coming around the outside after John. No, bouncing his head right off the ring. And the referee's got to get these two back inside. Got to get them back inside right now. You know, you can't win the wrestling match outside in the ring. Omega taunting the crowd over there. As John firing back here with some right hands. Omega with just a big, huge roundhouse punch. Big roundhouse punch. And choking John Noble right here on the second rope. You know, he's got a 5 count before he's disqualified. So he has to break before the referee counts to 5. So essentially he can choke him to 4, break, and choke him again. Right now as he stomps him in the corner. Come on, referee, get him out of the corner. It's just so hard. It's just so hard to sit here and watch. There he is again. Just did John Noble's eyes. Clearly using the 5 count to his advantage. Raking John Noble's eyes. In the ropes. It's just, you know, Omega has the potential to be a great competitor in this sport. Professional wrestling is by far the greatest sport. It's the king of sports. And no other professional athletes, whether it be basketball players, football players, baseball players, hockey, soccer. No other professional athlete puts their body through what a professional wrestler puts their body through. And Omega has the potential to be great, but he just can't go straight up head to head in a one-on-one match with anybody. Here we are, John Noble answering the open challenge here of Omega the Pitbull. John Noble was sitting right next to me in the broadcast booth as we were guest hosting another week of Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Television, taped here at the Miller Family Fun Center in Combs, Kentucky, which is 5 minutes from downtown Hazard. John Noble with these big clotheslines. John Noble firing him off, missing a clothesline there. Big John Noble like drop kick. Big John, what the heck's Stan Sierra doing out here? What is Stan Sierra doing out here? Hey, Jonathan, you got to get him back, man. He can't be out here. You got to get him back. You got to get him back, Jonathan. You got to get him back. Come on, John. You got to get him back there. You got to get him back there. Come on. Folks, that's all the time we have here on this week's episode of Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Television. Tune in next week, whether it's a YMT, Saturday mornings, Mountaintop, Saturday mornings, Wednesday nights at 8, Hometown 24, AMW Wrestling Network, or our YouTube channel. We'll see you later, folks.
Next week on AMW-TV, baby, it's all finally come down to this. We've reached a boiling point. Kyle Maggard and John Noble. You boys have bit off a little bit more than you can chew, I see. You want a piece of cash flow? You want a piece of the champ, Sexy Stan? Well, bring it on. We'll take you on anytime, any day, any night. Isn't that right, boys?
That is right. Kyle Maggard, John Noble, it doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter when. What matters, when it happens, you're gonna feel exactly what everybody else feels, and it may not feel very good. Ain't that right, champ?
You know, you talk about the blind leading the blind. You know, Kyle Maggard has done got John Noble roped into a tag match with myself and the most dangerous man in these Appalachian Mountains. Now, what do you people think's gonna happen when these two monsters right here get in the ring with John Noble and Kyle Maggard? So you better say your prayers. You better have the local EMTs on side, because it's going to be a bad, bad night for John Noble and Kyle Maggard.